Captain Chris Meyer, Central Florida Sight Fishing Charters. I'd like to show you today about putting backing on your fly reel. So what is backing? Backing is usually micron, dacron, some gel spun line. It's line that we put on our spool first before we put the fly line on. And this one you can see that the bright green backing is on here. I don't have a fly line on this one yet. A lot of fly shops will put this on there for you, but you can buy your own. And here I have a box of Kastking Backcast. You get 200 yards of 20-pound backing, less than $10. So it's really inexpensive compared to what you're going to be spending on the rest of your outfit. And the reason I want this is twofold. One, if I get to the end of my 100-foot fly line, I don't want to have to try to be running after the fish to catch it if it's big enough to pull that much out. I have 200 yards, now I can stand still, and the fish is rarely, it never happened to me where it's ran 200 yards plus my entire fly line and gotten away. The other advantage is, you can see how it fills up the arbor, it fills up the spool, so now as I turn this handle, it picks up more inches per handle turn than if I didn't have any backing on here. So you can get 20 or 30 pound backing. The fly line is going to be between 20 and 30 pounds. Something in my leader needs to be lighter than that. So if a big fish surged, or if it did get to the end, the thing that should break first is my leader. I lose my fly. I don't lose my fly line and all my backing. The way you want to attach this is with a loop-to-loop connection. There's a loop in the end of my fly line, comes made like that. I want to put a loop in my backing, and I've done so using a spider hitch, which is right here, and you can see I've made this loop big enough that the reel fits through it. You're going to see why in a second. When I stick my fly line through here, which is before I ever take it off the spool, I'm going to attach the fly line to the backing. Line still on the spool. I'm going to stick this loop up through my fly line loop. Now I have to do one of two things. I either have to stick this entire fly line through the loop, or I have to put the reel through. If I didn't do that, my loop was really small, so if you only tied a little tiny small loop, say your loop was only that big, then you're going to have to peel all this fly line off and feed it through this loop in order to get the two loops joined. So if I make a big loop, then all I have to do is take my fly line, stick it through there. Or if my fly line wasn't on a spool, I only have to stick my reel through there. So before I pull this tight, I want to make sure it's nice and even. And I pull it down slow so it looks like it's joining hands. There's my loop-to-loop connection, and just as easy as it went together, it'll come apart. Now I can put a pencil or screwdriver or something through the hole in here, and I can reel that line up onto my spool. So get you some backing before you put your fly line on here. That way you don't have to peel all your fly line off and put the backing on. Get it as soon as you buy your reel. Put you some on here. Smaller reels need less. The bigger the reel, the more backing you want to put on here. For a light tackle saltwater, I put it 200 yards on. For offshore, you might want 400 or 500 yards. For inshore streams, you might only need 50 yards. So get you an appropriate amount of backing on your reel, then put your fly line on.